The senior-laden Southern Illinois Salukis bring an experienced group into Kentucky's home opener on Friday. And for a look at SIU, here's Opposition Research brought to you by HKC Roofing. While Duke offers the least experience on the Cats' 18-19 card, the same cannot be said for Southern Illinois. Riding momentum from a 20-win campaign, the Salukis return an entire roster for Friday's season debut, including an impact post player who was sidelined all of last year with an injury. This is stirring excitement in Carbondale as SIU was tabbed third best in the Missouri Valley's preseason poll, just a notch below Final Four darling and Sister Jean employer Loyola and perennial 20-game winner Illinois State. It took me 3 months to figure out if I wanted to do it. You asked for permission to play Kentucky, and thanks to Coach Calipari, it was the only team we approached to play. So said Saluki skipper Barry Hinson this offseason when reflecting on the scheduling domino that led to Friday night's matchup. The Oklahoma native begins year 7 at SIU, his 18th as a collegiate head coach. Hinson's resume details 300-some wins at 3 different stops, including a pivotal 4-season admin role at Kansas. That fueled a career rebirth and led to the Saluki hire in 2012. Hinson has 4 NIT trips and a 2016 MVC Coach of the Year on his ledger, but nary a trip to the tournament. That is still a discussion topic in some circles, as his 2006 Missouri State team was left home despite 20 wins and a 21 RPI. All-Valley guard Armand Fletcher is the Salukis' top returning point getter at 14 a game and is one of 4 double-figure returning scores. The 6'5", fifth-year senior has 60 career starts and is closing in on his 1,000th career point. Fletcher is well-balanced and supplied 5 rebounds and 2 assists to last season's line while dipping into the 30-point pond v Valpo last January. He connected on 73% of his free throws and 49% from the floor. Fellow classmate Sean Lloyd Jr. packed 12 and 5, yet is best known for his defensive prowess. The 6'5" physical wing led the Salukis with 52 takeaways a season back and said he expects to win in Rupp at his team's media day last month. Lloyd Jr. has eclipsed 20 points on 3 separate occasions and, like Fletcher, is a 3-year starter. Kavion Pippen provides presence in the lane and has started every game since arriving via the JUCO ranks. The 6'10" senior led the Salukis in blocks and rebounds while chipping in 12 points a night to slide alongside his SIU best 55% from the floor. The nephew of NBA Hall of Famer Scottie, Pippen has 5 career double-doubles and converts on 65% from the free throw line. Setup man Aaron Cook is the lone junior amongst the returning starters and was one of the Valley's most improved players. In an expanded role, the 6'2" third-year guard ponied up 10 points per game and a team-leading 3 assists. He started all but 1 last year, and his 25-point showing versus Indiana State is his high-water mark. Grad student Marcus Bartley was a fixture in the rotation after transferring from St. Louis. The 6'5" wing was good for 7 at tilt and a reliable 79% at the foul line last season while starting 22 games. He'll likely share backcourt minutes with Eric McGill. The 6'2" senior received a medical redshirt after suffering a wrist injury in December. Through the first third of the season, he played 20 minutes to the tune of 5 points per. Another Saluki battling back from injury is Teak Bowl. When healthy, the 6'8" rim protector is a difference maker in the mid-major ranks. His 16-17 numbers illustrate as much: 10 points, 7 rebounds, and over 2 blocks per game. However, his left knee has undergone 2 surgeries and he did not play at all last year. Hinson states that the Sudanese senior will play in games with limited practice time. At 50%, he does things that the other guys can't do at 100%. Neighborhood freshman Darius Bean will probably play too. The 6'3" alum from Carbondale High was a 3-star and the 7th best recruit from Illinois per ESPN. His older brother Anthony suited up for the Salukis a few years back, and his dad is an assistant coach. Fast facts: last season's 20-win season was only the 2nd for SIU since '07, their last year in the Big Dance, and this will be the first ever matchup between Kentucky and Southern Illinois. Famous alums: one of the greatest to ever suit up, Hall of Famer Walt Frazier, actor and comic Jim Belushi, plus NYPD Blues Dennis Franz. Friday at 7 on the SEC Network, it's the Cats and the Salukis. And for Opposition Research and the Leach Report, I'm Chris LaBar.